Taking back 2 movies. American Pie 2. If you liked the first American Pie, the second one is not as good as the first, but it's still okay. And then American Pie Band Camp, it's just dumb. It's like the pitiful attempt to keep the sequels going, and they use, like, outlying characters that nobody cared about in the first movies to begin with, and don't even use the same characters to play them, and, it's just lame. So, I'm going to return those, and we'll see what I come out with.
And here's my Christmas.
Another Christmas present.
Yeah, this is for card exchange.
Oh.
Card club.
How was the card club?
It was really nice. The house was very, very nice.
Where did you go? Indiana?
Indiana.
Brown County?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Down on the river.
Oh.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and sparkly.
I like to see when you guys open your stuff, because sometimes there's stuff that I don't get to see it.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That really is pretty.
These might stay for my tree.
They might be in the book again.
Yeah.
They have sparkles.
Yeah. You can get more. Yeah. Funny. Those are pretty.
Oh, and I've got it for what?
That's the bad thing about catalog is sometimes pictures really just don't do the stuff
She
justice.
didn't know she sparkled.
Yeah.
Now they're on her list for Christmas.
No, I just might keep those. I don't have to give them to the card club.
And it's really funny because I got that ornament with the wish. You open it up and put your wish thing inside.
Yeah.
And Kathy's got one ordered on her thing. She said, I
does
saw
she?
this. I said, oh, I got that.
Oh, this is mistletoe. It's sparkly.
That's not going anywhere either, is it? Oh, that's nice.
That is pretty.
Oh,
That's pretty. Oh, it's got the, well, I guess it's not crystals, it's just it's plastic, but it does look like crystals, doesn't it, in the middle?
And you'll always
pretty.
have permanent mistletoe.
That's right. I won't have to throw it away.
That's pretty. I didn't see that. Where was I? Where was I?
I did that book after.
On that book.
Yeah. That's probably the last of it. So,
Probably.
yeah. It's like, no.
Where was I during that book?
And
Oh, the box of hats.
Yeah.
You'll have to find another ice cream to try.
That's the case for the soap and the lotion, I think.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. Okay. Yeah, so I've got another soap down there too. Okay, I think that's everything that I got.
You can show. Yeah, most of it's gifts, so you can't show.
Aw.
Okay, I got Bad Lieutenant, which I've never even heard of, and Band Slam, which I've also never heard of. Awesome.
This obviously was for me. My boots. And I got them because I wanted a pair of boots that I could slip on easily to go to work, because I've got lace-up boots, and so then lace them up, lace them down. So now I have my boots. Should I open them? I'll open them. I'm not about opening them. I have on these boots. Show my foot. These are my new boots. And I have the cushiony soft insole, and they're really, cushion soft. It's really comfortable. It's like walking on a cloud. So they're really soft, and they're really comfortable. So see, these are my official snow boot. So then I can slip my foot in, go outside, go to work, come home, not have to worry about it. And Sonny's going to say, after the picture said, you really need another pair of shoes.
Yes.
I need these.
Those aren't shoes, those are boots.
Those are boots.
Just like you talk about cowboy boots.
That's right. He needed them. I need these.
Oh, that's your free gift.
Oh, okay. Oh, smooth it out. That's good, because I always get my nail polish, and it's just almost always dry. And then I go, wait, let me get that lip on, and I get this little mix, so I can smooth it out now.
Oh, my battery's gonna die.
Oh, you're dying. This is
And
my
your eye cream.
I haven't tried it yet, so when I try it, I'll let you know how this one works. But
Speaking
this
of-
matches my day cream and my night cream for my 50 plus thing. And I really like the day cream and I really like the night cream especially because it's getting rid of my
Wrinkles.
crow's feet.
Is that the one with the gold sparkle?
Yes.
What do you have on, Jenny? You have Avon on, don't you?
So, yes, I have
Oh,
my
you have a
Avon
necklace.
necklace on. Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, my holiday beaded bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's really pretty.
How did I miss this when I didn't, because obviously it was
It's
got the little
the same.
snow.
Yeah.
Not pretty. But I'm going to wear it for more than the holidays.
Speaking of nail polish, I have on, this is the Midnight Plum.
See, I like that because one
And
of the
it's
girls
in a gift set for the holidays with the olive and
Dusting in it. It's just black.
red velvet or
Yeah, but
something. One of the red colors, yeah.
Huh.
Plum, plum, plum.
Oh, I'm happy with mine.
I've been trying out the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless foundation. My color is 230, which is classic beige. And ignore my nails. I've painted them, let's see, almost 2 weeks ago. I'm 2 days shy of 2 weeks ago, which actually, you can see how much it's grown out. That's quite a bit, although it's only 2 coats of polish, no base coat, no top coat, and no chipping, so yay Avon Midnight Plum. Anyway, back to the Simply Ageless. So, I don't know, I've seen a lot, I see ads for it all the time. I look at it all the time. It looks really nice, but I never really hear anybody talking about it. And I don't know if maybe I don't know why. Maybe they feel like it's really targeted towards a much older audience or something. I'm not really sure, but I don't really hear much about it. And so I thought, well, I want to try it out and just compare it because I've been trying a lot of different foundations lately, so I may as well try one more. And then I started talking to a couple people, just kind of asking around about it, and I've had a few people tell me that it caused them to break out. So if you've had that problem with it, I'm just curious to know. I've only used it like 2 or 3 days in a row, and I'm not that sensitive to products causing me to break out unless I just don't wash my face at night anyway. So that may not be a problem for me, but it could be an issue for someone else, particularly if you're prone to breakouts. The first thing I can tell you is that the color here on the bottom, I haven't gotten far enough down in the pan, obviously, to know for sure whether that's actually product that you're looking at there or not. But I can tell you that the product on the inside is definitely a little bit darker. So, while this would have been a good color match, not that the product isn't still a pretty good color match, but it is a little bit darker. Let me see if I can open it with one hand here and show you guys. Probably not. Oh, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, take a good look there. Why is my camera not focusing? That was so annoying. And you can see it is a bit darker on the inside. A little bit lighter, much darker. Maybe that's not coming up with the lighting. Anyway, it's a little bit darker on the inside than the display, and I don't know if it's just this particular color or if it's that way with all of them. But that's my experience with it. Another thing is that it does settle in your pores pretty bad. When you first put it on, it's just kind of, it kind of looks like a normal cream to powder sort of foundation. But as a few hours go by, particularly if you have oiliness in your T-zone, that kind of thing, I noticed particularly in my T-zone that it really, after a few hours, had obviously settled into my pores. And so the second day I tried it with a primer, a face primer, the Magic's Face Perfector from Avon. I used that underneath it. And it was much better. It lasted much better. It still settled in my pores a little bit over time, but not nearly as bad as the first day. So if you're going to use this, I definitely suggest using a primer underneath. The problem that I have with that is I just don't feel like if you're using a product that you should have to use a primer for the product to work correctly. to me, in my book, that is the definition of not a very good product. To me, a good product is one that works when you put it on, period, and you don't need extra things to make it look better. So, for me, it wasn't the greatest as far as cream and powder foundations, and if you guys have followed me for a while, you've heard me talk before that I really do like cream and powder foundations because I just feel like they're so easy and convenient, and they can be used in multiple ways. You can dab them as a concealer if you want to. If it's a little bit dark for you, you can use it as a bronzer, that sort of thing. And they're just easy to throw in your purse and have with you all the time. You don't need, they usually come with a sponge. You don't need extra brushes. A lot of people like to put them on with a stippling brush. I would be curious if anybody has tried this with a stippling brush, if they had better results as far as the settling in the pores goes, or if that's even been a problem for other people, but, let me know. I just use the sponge that they provide with it. I actually like sponges. A lot of people are so against, don't use a sponge, don't use a sponge, it can grow bacteria, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course it can, but so can your brushes if you don't keep them clean. So do, sponges in your kitchen if you don't keep them clean. You just have to clean it and care for it properly, and it's, no big deal. And for those people who say, well, yeah, but you use the sponge and then you dip it back in the product, you do the same thing with your brushes. So, if you really want to be particular about it, you can use the sponge, get quite a bit of product out, put it on the back of your hand just like you would a liquid foundation, and use it from the hand to the face. But you're still contaminating yourself from your hand to your face. Even if you've just recently washed your hands, you're still, everything you did from the moment you washed your hands to the time that you got this out, whether that's digging through your purse, digging through your makeup bag, whatever, touching the desk, is still contaminating you. So I think people take that way too far to the extremes. Just take care of the sponge, clean it properly, let it dry properly. Don't do things that would cause anything else to mold or grow bacteria. Don't put it in dark, damp places. Wash it, dry it often. Most of them you can even microwave. The old microwave trick that you use with cleaning sponges, which the temperature kills bacteria, you could probably do that with a lot of them as well. Anyway, if you've tried this, let me know what you think about it. It feels really good when you put it on. It's very, very kind of a wet feeling. Unless you don't like the feeling of wet things on your face, then you won't like it. It does kind of smell like foundation, but it's not a particularly bad smell. Doesn't have too much of a smell to it. And, it's not terrible. I just think it could go the extra mile and be even better. I think Covergirl is a good brand, and I think Olay is a good brand, and I think the two of them together can probably keep working on this. I think the idea of a moisturizer mixed in is a great idea for a lot of people. Although I didn't really see the benefits of the moisturizer being mixed in on my face, obviously, since it caked into my pores. So, let me know what you think. Bye.